Turmeric, the golden yellow spice that's been hailed for centuries as a natural healer, is now a staple in the daily lives of millions of Americans over 60. From morning smoothies to golden lattes, from supplement capsules to simple teas brewed on a quiet afternoon, turmeric has become a symbol of hope for healthier joints, stronger hearts, sharper minds, and better aging overall. It's a humble spice with a powerful story. And it's easy to see why. As we age, our bodies speak to us in ways they didn't before. There's the occasional stiffness when we wake up, a longer recovery after a walk or some yard work, the moments when names or thoughts momentarily escape us. These small changes may seem insignificant, but they accumulate. That's why more and more seniors across America are turning away from over-the-counter pills and chemical-based treatments in search of something more natural. Something with history. Turmeric has become the answer for many. Its active compound, curcumin, is the true hero. This compound is responsible for turmeric's vibrant hue, and more importantly, for its remarkable anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It's no wonder turmeric has been celebrated in Eastern medicine for thousands of years. It supports everything from joint health to brain function. It may aid in digestion, and even plays a role in heart health by reducing inflammation at the cellular level. But here's the catch, the part most people don't talk about. The full potential of turmeric only emerges under the right conditions. You see, turmeric isn't a magic wand you can wave into a cup of warm milk or sprinkle onto your eggs and expect results overnight. The body doesn't absorb curcumin easily. In fact, studies show that without the right support, your body may absorb less than 3% of the curcumin you consume. That means all that golden powder you've been carefully adding to your meals may barely be scratching the surface of what it could actually do for you. And here's where it gets serious. Not only are there ways to enhance turmeric's absorption, there are also ways you might be sabotaging it without even realizing it. The very foods you're pairing with turmeric could be neutralizing its effects, or worse, creating toxic interactions inside your digestive system, especially if you're over 60. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. You deserve to get the full benefits of the natural remedies you choose. So today, I'm going to guide you through the 5 foods you should never eat with turmeric. These aren't exotic or rare ingredients. These are items you likely have in your kitchen right now. Foods you might be combining with turmeric every day without knowing the damage that could be done. By the end of this video, you'll not only know what to avoid, you'll understand why it matters. We'll also look at some powerful food pairings that supercharge turmeric's effects. So grab a warm drink, get comfortable, and settle in for this important journey. Because understanding this one thing could completely transform how turmeric supports your health. Let's begin with the first offender. Number 1. Processed dairy products. Let's talk about a classic breakfast pairing. Scrambled eggs with a slice of American cheese, maybe with a sprinkle of turmeric added in for an extra health kick. Sounds harmless, right? Unfortunately, processed dairy products, especially ones like American cheese slices, sweetened yogurt cups, powdered creamers, and packaged shredded cheese, may be one of the worst combinations for turmeric. The reason lies in how your digestive system works as you age. Processed dairy often contains stabilizers, artificial flavors, preservatives, and added sugars. These ingredients complicate digestion and cause inflammation, exactly what turmeric is trying to reduce. What's more, the proteins in dairy can actually bind to curcumin, making it harder for your body to absorb. So while you think you're getting a health boost from your turmeric scramble or turmeric tea with milk, you might actually be preventing your body from receiving any benefit at all. There's more. If you're someone who's sensitive to dairy, as many older adults are, you may already experience bloating, gas, or acid reflux. Adding turmeric into the mix with processed dairy can intensify those symptoms. The result? You may feel worse after trying to be healthy. The solution? Swap out your processed dairy for plant-based alternatives. Unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, and coconut milk are all excellent choices. They're easier on digestion and don't interfere with turmeric's absorption. If you love a creamy turmeric latte, just prepare it with unsweetened coconut milk and a dash of black pepper. We'll talk about that later. The flavor is rich and the benefits remain intact. Number 2, foods high in vinegar or acidity. You might not think much of a salad with turmeric dressing or a side of pickles with your turmeric spice soup. But acidic foods, especially those with vinegar, can destabilize turmeric's powerful compound, curcumin, and dramatically reduce its effectiveness. Why does this happen? Curcumin requires a stable, slightly alkaline environment to remain intact until it reaches your bloodstream. Vinegar-based foods like ketchup, mustard, bottled salad dressings, pickles, and anything with white or apple cider vinegar create an acidic digestive environment that can break down curcumin before it has a chance to work its magic. Older adults, in particular, may experience additional side effects: heartburn, acid reflux, and indigestion when combining turmeric with these types of foods. So that salad you dressed with turmeric, apple cider vinegar, and olive oil, it might be working against you rather than helping you. This doesn't mean you have to give up your tangy favorites entirely. It's all about timing. Try consuming acidic foods at a different time of day, away from your turmeric-rich meals. And when you do want a salad, consider using olive oil, lemon juice, and a touch of turmeric with black pepper instead. Not only will this enhance flavor, but it also improves curcumin absorption due to the healthy fats in olive oil and the piperine in pepper. Number 3. Certain medications or supplements. Now, you may be wondering, wait, this isn't a food. True, but let's be honest. As we grow older, supplements and medications become part of our daily diet. They're consumed alongside breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They pass through our digestive system the same way food does. And the truth is, turmeric, for all its healing potential, can interact negatively with certain medications and supplements, especially blood thinners and diabetes drugs. Let's take Martha, for example, a 67-year-old grandmother from Ohio. After struggling with joint pain for years, she read online that turmeric could be a game changer. She started adding turmeric powder to her morning oatmeal and even began taking curcumin capsules. But a few weeks later, she found herself bruising easily. Her doctor traced it back to an interaction between turmeric and her blood-thinning medication, warfarin. You see, turmeric has natural blood-thinning properties, which double up with prescribed anticoagulants. The result? An increased risk of internal bleeding and slow wound healing. Likewise, for those managing blood sugar with insulin or other diabetes medications, turmeric can amplify their effects, potentially causing blood sugar to drop too low, an equally dangerous situation. That's why it's crucial not just to ask what you're eating with turmeric, but what else you're taking around the same time. Always consult with a healthcare provider before mixing turmeric, especially concentrated supplements, with medications. If you're using turmeric purely in food amounts, like in curries or drinks, it's generally safe. But if you're taking it as a supplement, proceed with care. And don't be afraid to have an honest conversation with your doctor. They might help adjust your medications or turmeric dose so you can safely enjoy its benefits. Number 4. Cruciferous vegetables in large amounts. Now, this one might come as a shock. After all, cruciferous vegetables, like broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, are nutritional powerhouses. They're packed with fiber, vitamin C, and plant compounds that support liver function and fight off free radicals. But when it comes to turmeric, especially in older adults with sensitive digestion, combining it with large quantities of these veggies can do more harm than good. Why? Because cruciferous vegetables are known to cause bloating, gas, and digestive distress, especially when eaten raw or in large portions. And while turmeric can help with digestion, its benefits are muted when your gut is already overwhelmed. Let me explain through a real-life scenario. Joseph, a 72-year-old veteran from Arizona, began his mornings with a green smoothie loaded with spinach, raw kale, a few frozen Brussels sprouts, and a full teaspoon of turmeric powder. He expected energy, clarity, and fewer aches and pains. But instead, he found himself experiencing bloating, stomach cramps, and irregular bowel movements. The problem wasn't the turmeric or the kale, it was the combination and quantity. Cruciferous vegetables contain raffinose, a type of carbohydrate that ferments in the gut and causes gas. Pair that with turmeric, which requires a stable digestive environment to absorb, and you have a recipe for poor absorption and uncomfortable symptoms. So what's the solution? Moderation. Instead of stuffing a smoothie with half the produce aisle, try lightly steaming your cruciferous vegetables. Cooking helps break down the difficult fibers and reduces the gas-causing effects. If you're using turmeric in smoothies, pair it with gentler greens like spinach or romaine, a banana for taste, and a healthy fat like chia seeds or almond butter to aid absorption. Number 5. Sugar and artificial sweeteners. We've saved the most sneaky culprit for last, and it's one that hides in plain sight. Sugar is everywhere. It's in your breakfast cereal, flavored yogurts, ketchup, salad dressings, breads, and even in so-called healthy snacks labeled as low-fat. Many older adults try to cut back, but few realize just how much sugar they're actually consuming, especially when it's paired with turmeric. Let me tell you about Harold. At 65, he switched to a plant-based diet and began drinking golden milk every evening before bed. He'd warm a cup of almond milk, stir in turmeric, cinnamon, and a spoonful of honey, sometimes two. While the ritual relaxed him, he started noticing an odd pattern: sluggish mornings, brain fog, and unexpected weight gain. It didn't make sense. Wasn't turmeric supposed to help? Turns out, sugar was silently hijacking all the benefits. Sugar triggers inflammation, the very thing turmeric is meant to fight. It also causes spikes and crashes in blood sugar, which can interfere with how your body processes curcumin. What's more, studies suggest that sugar may inhibit curcumin's activity at the cellular level. And artificial sweeteners aren't off the hook either. Aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin have been linked to changes in gut bacteria and may impair nutrient absorption, including curcumin. So what should you do? If you enjoy turmeric in drinks or desserts, opt for natural sweeteners in small amounts, like stevia or a dash of maple syrup. Better yet, develop a taste for turmeric's earthy flavor over time. It pairs beautifully with black pepper, cardamom, and cinnamon, and over time, your palate will adjust. Now that you know the 5 key foods and ingredients to avoid when taking turmeric, the next question is, what should you pair it with? Because while the wrong combinations can block turmeric's healing powers, the right ones can supercharge them. And that's exactly what we'll explore in the final part of this video. We'll talk about the foods and spices that act as turmeric's best friends, ingredients that enhance its absorption and unlock its full potential. We'll also share a powerful daily turmeric recipe that's easy to make, gentle on digestion, and perfect for those over 60. Now that we've explored the 5 foods you should never pair with turmeric, you might be asking, so what can I eat with it to get the most out of its healing potential? That's the right question to ask, and it's the mindset shift we all need. Because turmeric isn't just something you add to your diet, it's something you need to activate. And when paired with the right foods, turmeric doesn't just sit in your system. It works. It heals. It fights. It restores. Let's start with the magic duo that brings turmeric to life. Number 1. Black pepper. This may seem strange, but adding just a pinch of black pepper to your turmeric can increase its absorption by up to 2,000%. Yes, you heard that right, 2,000%. It all comes down to a compound in black pepper called piperine. Piperine slows down the liver's metabolism of curcumin, the active ingredient in turmeric, allowing more of it to circulate in your bloodstream. It's like putting turmeric on a rocket ship instead of making it walk. Let me tell you about Carol, a 70-year-old retired nurse from Boston. She'd been using turmeric capsules for over a year with minimal results, until one day she stumbled on a video about turmeric and black pepper. She started adding a pinch of freshly ground pepper to her golden milk every night, and within weeks, she noticed her joints were less stiff, her mornings brighter, and her energy noticeably higher. It wasn't the turmeric alone, it was the partnership. So next time you sprinkle turmeric on your eggs, or mix it into a smoothie, don't forget the black pepper. It's not just seasoning, it's science. Number 2. Healthy fats. Turmeric is fat-soluble. That means your body absorbs it best when it's consumed with fat. This is especially important for older adults whose digestive systems may not be as efficient as they once were. Think of healthy fats as turmeric's delivery truck. They transport it across the gut barrier and into the bloodstream, where it can actually do its job. Avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, coconut milk, and even grass-fed ghee are excellent choices. One of the best ways to do this is through a turmeric latte made with full-fat coconut milk or almond milk. The combination of turmeric, healthy fats, and a little black pepper creates the perfect storm of absorption and flavor. Frank, a 74-year-old grandfather from San Diego, swears by his mid-morning turmeric shot, a blend of turmeric, olive oil, black pepper, and a squeeze of lemon. He says it keeps him sharp and inflammation-free. For him, it's not just a supplement. It's part of his rhythm. Number 3. Warming spices and digestive helpers. If you really want to take it a step further, start combining turmeric with warming spices like ginger, cinnamon, and cardamom. These spices don't just taste good. They actively assist in digestion, circulation, and absorption. Ginger helps reduce nausea and bloating. Cinnamon supports stable blood sugar. Cardamom enhances metabolic fire, especially useful for people in their 60s and 70s with slower digestion. When used together with turmeric, they don't compete, they collaborate. They work as a team to support your gut, joints, brain, and immune system. Imagine a comforting cup of golden tea in the evening. Warm almond milk, half a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of cinnamon and ginger, a dash of black pepper, and a drizzle of raw honey or maple syrup. Not only is it soothing, it's medicine in a mug. Number 4. Anti-inflammatory vegetables. While we warned about cruciferous veggies earlier, other vegetables can amplify turmeric's effects, especially when cooked properly. Think sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, and zucchini. These foods are rich in antioxidants and have a naturally sweet, earthy flavor that pairs beautifully with turmeric. Steamed or roasted with olive oil and a sprinkle of turmeric and pepper, they not only taste delicious, they help reduce systemic inflammation. And because they're gentler on the digestive system, they allow turmeric to do its job without interruption. Mary and John, a couple in their late 60s from North Carolina, began roasting vegetables every Sunday evening with turmeric, paprika, cumin, and pepper. They packed them in glass containers for the week and swear it's changed their energy and mood. It's like eating color, Mary says, and our knees don't crack like they used to. A daily turmeric routine for seniors. If you're wondering how to actually implement turmeric into your daily routine without making it complicated, here's a simple schedule that hundreds of older adults have adopted with amazing results. Morning. Start the day with warm lemon water, followed by a smoothie that includes turmeric, banana, almond milk, spinach, and chia seeds. Add a pinch of black pepper. Lunch. Use turmeric in soups or stews. A lentil soup or chicken broth with turmeric, ginger, garlic, and olive oil is not only easy on the gut, it's soul food. Afternoon snack. Turmeric roasted nuts or a hard-boiled egg with turmeric salt and pepper. Evening. Wind down with a golden milk latte made from full-fat coconut milk, turmeric, cinnamon, pepper, and a touch of maple syrup. The key is consistency. Turmeric isn't a quick fix, it's a daily ritual. And like all great rituals, it rewards those who commit to it. So what have we learned? Turmeric is a powerful ally, but only if you treat it with the respect it deserves. Pair it with processed cheese, heavy vinegar, or sugar, and you block its path. Combine it with the wrong supplements or bloat-inducing vegetables, and you weaken its impact. But match it with black pepper, healthy fats, and gentle spices, and suddenly you have one of the most potent natural medicines working for you, not against you. For seniors, try to reduce pain, sharpen their minds, or simply feel more vibrant. Turmeric is a gift, but it's a gift with a manual. And now, you've read the manual. If you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your loved ones, your parents, your grandparents, or even your neighbor who swears by golden milk but adds 3 spoons of sugar. And remember, health isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing the right things consistently. From all of us here at Health Reset, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video where we dive into the top 5 anti-inflammatory foods for people over 60 and how to use them every day. Until next time, stay golden, stay curious, and take care of your health, one small step at a time.